Hey guys, my name is Brendan, and I just finished my third year at York University. I was first introduced to Agape Impact in my second year during second semester by my cousin Alex. I didn't think much of it, I just heard there was free food. After going to a few campus open meetings and spending time with these people, I slowly had an interest in trying to figure out which religion seemed most right to me. To be honest, it was kind of weird how kind they were. I never had experienced such a welcoming and loving environment before. Growing up having one parent being Christian and the other not, I never really took my faith seriously until I was introduced to this new environment. The more I went out to Agape meetings, the more curious I became. I started asking harder questions to people in Agape like, how do I know God exists? And how is the Bible reliable? And eventually I agreed to have a discipler, in other words, a sunjang. This was someone who I could share my life with on a daily basis, who could help answer my questions, but more importantly, guide me towards Christ. As the months went on and I learned more about the gospel with the help of Agape Impact, my faith slowly started to make sense to me. The barriers of doubt and uncertainty in the Word started to fade as I put more of my trust in God. I realized that these barriers were just me trying to find excuses because I wasn't willing to give up my secular lifestyle for something better. And despite having trouble finding a true heart for Jesus, with the help of AI, I learned that it is not me who finds the heart for Him, but He who gives you the heart. Accepting Christ completely changed my outlook on life and revealed to me how sinful I am and how desperately I needed Jesus. Agape Impact provided me an atmosphere within my school community in which I can share my faith with brothers and sisters. Not only were they very inclusive toward me not being a Christian, Agape helped guide me to go through a phase of self-discovery in my life. Instead of thinking how I can most satisfy myself, I now think about how my thoughts and actions can glorify God and give Him the praise for what He has done for us. I still have a long journey ahead, but as I continue to learn, I hope to be able to soon share this journey with many others who are broken like me.
Hey, my name is Christina and I'm graduating York University this summer. Naturally, I'm a very quiet, keep to myself, leave me alone kind of person. When I first came into university, I didn't like meeting new people or talking to strangers or opening up to people that I didn't like or trust. I was an awkward first-year student who had no idea what I wanted to do with my life. All of this changed the day I walked through these doors of Scott Religious Center. The two main things God had in store for me was leadership and missions. It sounded absurd to me that God would raise me up as a leader in a ministry that required you to do so many things that I just wasn't comfortable with. And I claimed that I would never be able to do certain things and that I was just not qualified because His demands seemed too great for me. But humorously, He used me to share the gospel with the lost on campus. He taught me to love and disciple more than 15 girls over 5 years and gave me the privilege of teaching other sisters what it means to love and follow Christ. He took a girl who didn't even enjoy singing in the shower and gave her confidence and boldness to lead praise for more than 4 years. God sent me to nations that banned evangelism and religion and showed me how to love the lost and cherish His heart for them. He took me out of the comfort zone of this luxurious Toronto life and placed me in a desert for a year to teach me to only love God and love His people. When I look at what I thought I could do and see what God has done, I'm just left speechless and in awe. So Agape Impact for me is more than a campus organization or ministry. It's community, it's family, and it's a reminder of the kind of life a follower of Christ should live. God was here, He is here, He's present, and He wasn't going to let me leave this place without completely transforming who I am.
Hi, my name is Raven, and I'm going into my third year studying economics at York University. Joining Agape Impact has honestly been an amazing experience so far. They have really impacted my life in such a positive way. Before joining AI, I was so confused about my faith as I grew up Catholic. But after my high school friend consistently asked me to come out to AI, I decided to give it a chance. I was actually really shy once I joined York U's Agape Impact, but they really gave me that sense of belonging even from when I attended their new friends night. Right off the bat, they made me feel like I belonged there. That's when I realized that AI is like a family. We are always there for one another whenever someone is going through a difficult time or is seeking advice. As I attended their comms, I was able to talk to a few members and to the staff leaders about my faith, and they answered my questions by revealing to me the importance of Scripture. As I started to slowly understand the Scripture more with their help, I started to understand my faith and has led me to become a Protestant Christian. Being a member of Agape Impact has given me a community that is always encouraging me to continue to grow in my faith and become a disciple of Christ. Since they focus on discipling people, having SMI with a Sunjang who is always checking up on me to make sure that I'm on the right path is always a blessing. Agape Impact has also challenged me to get out of my comfort zone to evangelize. I never thought that I would, but AI gave me a heart for evangelism. Just having a community that is continuously pushing me to grow in my faith is just amazing to have. Agape Impact has provided me a sense of community, accountability, and helped me to understand the importance of Scripture. It is one of the greatest blessings that God gave me in my life.
Hello, my name is David and I'm the Campus Ministry Director for York University Agape Impact. We are a subdivision ministry of Power to Change, or you might know us by our former name, Campus Crusade for Christ. We want to create movements of evangelism and discipleship on university campuses with the vision to see a day when no student will graduate without engaging with the life-transforming message of Jesus Christ. In the past 3 years that I've been serving at York, it's been my greatest joy and privilege to see God at work in the lives of many students and raising up a new generation that is passionate about Jesus and the Great Commission. But what I also see are more obstacles and challenges than ever before. There is a growing hostility to the truth, and there are over 50,000 students at York that we are not able to effectively reach because of a lack of resources. That is why we need your help. We are looking for partners to support us through prayer and financial gifts in order to reach more students for Christ. And as we are growing in size, we have growing ministry needs and expenses. I truly believe that if we can win the campus today, we can win the world tomorrow. And if God is captivating your heart, please consider giving a monthly or one-time financial gift. You can also sign up to receive monthly updates so that you can keep us in your prayers. You can find out how to do all this in the description below. Thank you.